How are you? Give me 1 second, just... That's how you spell it.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.
Um, There we go. Sorry, I'm just texting Chuya. Maybe she'll appear in chat in a moment. Who knows? Now, how is audio? Boom, boom, boom. Unless someone's in chat and wants to tell me if audio sounds okay or not. I don't know. That'd be cool. It'd be really cool if you did that, you know? Be a
What
really
did you say?
lifesaver. Be really
I'm
nice.
old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears.
Oh my god,
Calling
audio
me
was stolen
madam,
and you never said anything.
Farzan.
How dare you?
Then I'll see if I can pick that up.
This is why this one in chat. I just always forget this fucking turn off stuff. Oh my god. It's fine. I think it was up here. I think it was up this direction. Miss Daily. Hello, hello? Yeah. Here we go. It was right there. I need to open that door. I was playing Star Rail all day. So Star Rail and sleeping. I have had a tired week. Is my audio okay? Is my mic and shit? I thought it sounded weird for a second. Maybe that's just me. It annoys me attacking them because just make more enemies and spawn in more. Here we go. Yeah, but I'm playing Star Rail all day. And I've been having fun with it in all fairness. I'm at the point where, watch, I have to follow Changsheng. I do the actual one where, like, she's running, leading you to a new place. At that point, you'll have after holding the tree and Kafka and all that. Yeah. So I'm not too far into it. Imagine you streamed right now. I don't know. Imagine maybe another time. I don't know. I don't know. Happy birthday, Mega! Have a good one. Oh, you deserve it so much. Have a good one, bestie. my Shakira. My Shakria. I still remember that. Imagine misspelling Shakira. But you didn't though. You're actually calling me Shakria. You're calling us Shakria. Mega, will you be my Shakria?
Got something for ya. This is a new one.
Yeah, we are.
Dare to mess with me?
Of course. That's why Chuya isn't here right now. She's jealous. She found out about us, and she was like, I can't handle it anymore. She wants what we have, Mega. It's actually so sad.
see about that.
Get moving!
Jealousy does wonders to people.
Really? Yeah, 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 yeah.
She only has a pear cake to be with her. Oh, yeah, the cake. Oh my god. Where the fuck? There's one. There's not there. Oh, this is the third one. Oh, I was like, there should be two more. No, no, there's only one left. I'm faster than I thought. That's what he says. Ooh, we have fun. Who is this? Yeah, that's cute. I was watching Young Royals today. I've never watched it. Is it fun? Is it interesting? It's gay, so it's fun. Damn. I think you sold me on it. I'll have to I'll have to add it to the list. You see, I'd watch it, right? Except for the fact that I've also got to read like 5 other fucking... Not 5. Okay, there's a lot more than 5 I have to read. Okay, what? There is, Shadow and Bone series. There's like 5 books in them. There's Death Note, I still have to read them. Tokyo Revengers, that's another one. I have to go back and watch Bungo. That's another one. I have to go and, I got to go and finish watching Mob Psycho. I have to go and finish watching, a lot. Okay, point is, it's on the list. It'll get to it, eventually. I thought you came because I said, Bungo. Fake fan right there.
Too late for regrets.
Ever seen one of these?
No one is. Yeah. You're hearing things. You gone psycho. What insane, lad. Fuck. The screen says otherwise. What you mean? I see nothing. I see Dia. Are you calling her a pear cake? Oh my god, did you just say that Dia is like pear-shaped and she's caked up? Holy shit, Julia. That's something to say. Holy fuck. Oh, y'all just heard it, Julia. Oh my god. Who says that? That's like so like you're like objectifying her. That's insane. Your cake isn't even real. Happy midnight, guys and gays and days and dems. Or I said it the wrong way around. Like, happy midnight, guys and gays and dems and days and gals and pals. Yeah, I fucking knew it. And pals. You're getting predictable, Mega. Either that, or we're like, or we're becoming more similar. I just know you now. I know what you're gonna say. I'll get Blackpink on you.
Astra Abyss.
He says the
Thank you
Chakria,
for
I know.
completing today's Add Astra.
God. Hey Chuya, it's been we've known each other for like what? A decade and a half? Where's our Chakria? Okay? I started to think you don't like me. I mean, we don't even have a Chakria. This friendship is based on fucking lies and deceit. We have one. Why is it? What's our Chakria? I could probably get 5 trillion pulls if I did my quest. Probably. That's why you aren't getting anything when you wish, is because like the game's like fuck you. You're not gonna play the game, so you're not getting characters. You did not just say that to me. You did not just say that to me. Our Shakria is the fantasy. Listen. She said Shakira. She didn't say Shakira! Oh my god. You didn't even say Shakira. You said Shakira. That's proof that we don't even have a Shakira. Oh my god. Chuya, what the fuck? You're trying to fucking... Oh my god. You're trying to pretend you know and you don't. Okay? You're coming out here bringing up Shakira. Look at the spelling, okay? Shakria. It's not Shakira. Shakira. I know Shakira. That's a woman. That's a person. That's Mega. When Shakira decides to step up a bit, becomes known as Mega, of course. I gave my skull. I can't believe you thought we were talking about Shakira. What the fuck? Hitting my skull. Speaking of skull. Summon skull. Okay, you say summon skull as in like you're trying to summon skull, but when you said that, it wasn't that came to mind. It was summon skull as in the Yu-Gi-Oh card that came to mind for me. Oh, sorry, summoned skull is the name, not summoned skull. What I mean, by the way, is, this fucker. Hold on, let me bring it up. Him. That's what came to mind. That's summoned skull, and that's what came to mind when you said summoned skull. I was like, yo, that's a fucking badass card, though. It gets used once in the fucking show and you never see it again. And it uses like poster art for a bunch of shit because it's like so cool and it's never used. Skull. Rainbow. Isn't my birthday. Yes, it is, bestie. Ew, I sent you a mouse. Chuya. I thought you meant the actual fucking like real life mouse for a second. Like, I forgot about the mouse. I'm starting to figure out which one of these to do. I did these last time because I was like, oh, if I level up A or Yay, I'll need Actually, I have to send Yay. I actually have her materials to send her. I never got it. Oh, let's take someone's skull off the screen. Sorry. Where is Yay? Yeah. There you are. She's 70 out of 80 right now. I have all the weapon material, or the boss materials. I just need to get 6 gemstones, and then I'll be able to level her up. I'll be able to like mine some stuff for her. See how you see I'm just under stuff to say because pussy facing it. I have to send Yay. Yay, Miko. I'll call her Miko from now on, you know? My skincare routine, making me go broke to you, just say you're a loser. I've got acne, you insensitive fruitcake. Let's so fight. Girls, you're both pretty. Damn. I used to this skincare routine. Then I got lazy. Now I just... No, I don't. Mega's saying I'm ugly. Mega hasn't said shit. Are you calling me fruity? Wait, I missed that one. Mega's saying I'm hideous. Are you calling me gay? Oh my god. Lads. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I did not think I was going to be seeing this in my fucking chat today, I'll tell you that much. What do you take? Take prosperity, says gold, oh fuck. I don't know if you I have gold anyway, for fuck's sake. I suppose I should do more, because, what, it's 12 books, so I'll need 24 to level up the skill and the ult. 4 and... 3. And how many do I currently have? Well, if I giggled, I cackled, I died, I haven't slept in days, I haven't slept with men. I love it. The progression. That was brilliant. Oh my god. I'm such with anyone because I'm a loser whose boyfriend's the other side of the planet. Imagine being in a relationship. Damn. Where the fuck? The books are the end. Bookies. 23, and I've got no golds. Only 24 golds. Whoops. Divide that by 3, so that's an extra 6, so we have 29. Divide that by 3 is 7, so we have 7 books technically. Wait, divide 29 by 3 is 7? No, it's not. 9. Ugh, fucking Dumbo over here. A crying. Imagine even having a boyfriend, girly. I'm still waiting. I don't know how I even... Ow! I got my leg stuck. Ow! Hold on. Oh my god, I actually got my leg... I nearly got my leg stuck for a second. Okay. So, I'm sitting on a fucking... Okay, there's a pulled-out couch, right, that my mother's after getting. And... like, the table isn't close enough to, like, the charger, so what I end up doing is, like, I'm sitting on, like, the bottom of the pull-out part, and I have the laptop up next to me on the seat, and I was, like, shifting around, I was, like, sticking my legs under the seat part, I do, like, in the gap between, like, the bit that's pulled out and the seat, and, like, the way I twisted my leg, I almost got stuck at this really weird angle. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking Edward Elric Kinney, of course I am. Just say you're flopping. What? No. I don't know how I had no voice.
We mercs have one.
To watch the upper cliff. Oh, you wish, Mega. You wish. Why are you so... Why are you so... Did them all. Why are you like notifications like for exclamation mark thing? Anyway, the books.
Whoever pays the most is your new.
Why do you just change the color of your name, Chuya? Why do you just go from purple to pink? What happens? Wash me off while you're on sleep. Watch me do that then for a Chewy change colors. Make a look up someone for me. Because Chewy went a bit fruity. I changed it earlier for clarity. Now back to my old color. Okay, Chewy. To Inazuma. That's where those books are. Nice. What was I talking about before I got the leg stuck? What were we talking about? Hold on. Relationships. That was it. Still waiting. I can't remember what I was saying. Meg, look up. I don't want to. I'll look it up if you want. I have some in Skull ready to swap over.
My people are used to the desert life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life.
What am I looking at? Oh, that's not. Okay, that's a different one I'm looking at. Because, like, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Like, the first picture, I was like, who the fuck is this? Don't trust me, Eki can do it and show me Goat Man. This is what came up. I'm guessing that's not who you're talking about. None of them are in. I'll pull up Firefox. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get them. So apparently he was probably just in a previous game. Yeah. Yeah. This is it. Hold on, I have him. I did. That was what was looked up. This is what comes up when I paste like that was what I looked up, by the way. Like, look, Tears of the Kingdom, right? And then when you actually change that to when you look it up on that's Bing. I know that's Bing. It's Microsoft Edge. That's what it just fucking uses. Capture, okay, and we're looking for Bing. That's just what it fucking uses. Not responding. Oh my god. There it is. No, that's still. Where are these both Bing? What the fuck? Let me pick fucking Chrome. Let me pick what you call it. Him. This one. There he is. Look, he was obviously in a previous game, man. Google.com, bestie. Google. Click on one of them, sure. Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful. Look at that. It's a comparison. What happened? Boyo, what the fuck happened? Oh, there's a close-up. But ugly in it, babes. Goatman was the OG. What do you mean Goatman was the OG? Obviously not if there's a previous game. I can't type anywho. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, why not? Basic team. Let's go. When did Ayaka get to level 81? Holy fuck, that's... Oh, god. Trust in my Zelda stuff. Oh yeah, which Zelda is Zelda Rise from then? Mega. It was question called for me. I said which Zelda is the other version from then?
Another test subject.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Test subject.
Whirling snow! Coming to art! Sumetsu!
Freeze! I got carried. I got carried. Picked the wrong test. Freeze!
My apologies!
The wind knows me.
Upgrade of time, his first sage after a linked time wakes up after being sealed for okay. Hate how it took you so long to say that though. Feels awfully like a Google answer to me. Especially when you put in all the extra details, like Ocarina of Time would have been enough as of an answer. That feels like you are trying to room for edits? Sure. Sure. Whoever you say, girly. Who's FKC? I swear to... How do you even say KC? Like, it's always like CK? I swear to KFC! Oh! That's what you're trying to say, Julia. Oh!
Another test subject. Freeze!
One with nature. One with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
So glad Mega's here to clarify for us. Like, honestly, be lost. I'd be lost if it wasn't for you, Mega.
My apologies!
Freeze! The wrong test subject.
Take flight!
With Discord, who love his popcorn chicken babes. So I was trying to find. Okay, Discord we go. In hydration, of course, in the hydration. Oh my god. Oh my god, you actually are a furry, aren't you? Holy fuck, you just gave the proof. goat man, and you haven't said anything? I'm saying, it's just like type of situation. Oh yeah, I forgot you're a fishy, or is that do fish go into the scaly category? Honestly, I don't know. Julia, do they? You'd know, yeah. I'm not. You see, Julia, I personally would not smash. Yeah, because you're in a relationship, obviously. I'll have it. I'm going to send this to Mega. This is what she sent me. If you'll let me send, I'm not sure if it's like I don't have nitro. I'm afraid. That's what she just sent me, by the way. I think it's proof. However, for her use, that's too. Mega now has to witness this.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds
I
call.
don't even know what happened in the scene. I'll look at it again. I wasn't paying attention, I'll be honest. I was trying to look at him and then like, oh, it showed, you know? Oh, that scene really liked me, you know?
One with nature.
My apologies.
I was trying to edit like that cutscene. Well, he looked pretty angry. I'll take another look at it now. That was the turret fight, yeah, 0-3. Okay. Leave domain. Please and thank you. Ew, oh my god, disgusting. It looks like he's going to attack Ganon. I'm taking back the minutes. Okay, I need to use a resin. Because I have 5 out of 5 right now. I might do some quick domain runs, maybe. But which one? Who I'll try to get artifacts for? Yeah, or near and spoilers, a biggish spoiler, won't lie. Do you remember when I first came here? Because I do. Chuya, hold off on the spoiler, please. Not yet. I'll probably end up like hearing about it, but like I don't want to know yet. Do you remember when I first came here? Because I do. Why? What happened when you first came here, Mega? What did we scar you with? Where are you started? Why are you up here? I think I was going to try to level you up, didn't I? When I joined you, I used all my bursts. Oh yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, you just kept you use all your bursts and you started jumping off cliffs and you're like burning yourself on grass. And I was trying to heal you. And yeah, I remember. Who am I trying to build? Farazan. That was something I was trying to build. What's the recommended stuff for Farazan? I just put a 4-piece Viridescent on her. Like every single one, health, what happened? I put energy recharge, attack, and crit, right? The only reason I put energy recharge is because that's what everyone else was, but not to be really honest. Attack because I didn't have a... I probably do have a nano damage, but like... I'm iffy on like what to give her, so I just gave her like all these. Just fell on my... Lad, if you're fucking serious, I'm actually going to fucking... I'll figure out a way to get over to your place. I swear to God, I'll strangle you myself. I can get a lift, you know? I can get someone to bring me over. Okay. I suppose I could just... Oh, fuck, which domain do I do? Why not? Why not? Why not? I got shit depth bleh. I got shit depth perception. Why did that seem like such a weird sentence? Uh, of how far I was from the edge and just rolled right out. Full baguette mode. Nice. Very good. Well done. Congratulations. Hmm. I know I can make this fun. I'll use the daily team. You know, the one that isn't built properly? This'll be fun. I'm going to die so fast because they're already at like half health. Watch this go to fucking hell. I'm gonna die. You're not gonna die. Relax.
Punch is on! Missile pack a punch.
Look alive! Hi! Have fun with this gift! We'll see about that!
Patience.
Let's get it on!
Fracture! Let's end this now!
Fuck, swap.
Don't wait!
Jesus Christ, for some reason I wouldn't swap the Dia.
Dare to mess with me!
Sever!
You're stuck now!
You asked for it!
Is that all you've got?
Ever seen one of these?
Too late for regrets! Truth repeats its course!
My sister's washing her hair, she's been wrong. Lad, how does that keep happening to you? I'm always hearing about how, like,
Bring it on!
like someone seems to be wrong with washing her.
Will meet
Hi!
Because they're incapable of reading a packet before buying it. It's color coded and all, and they still buy the wrong one. That's what I was thinking. I was like, are they typically like different? Yeah, yeah.
You are
Time to
not
go to
Something
work.
for ya.
Buckle up! We'll see about that!
Is that all you've got?
Can't move it!
This is a new one.
It hurts!
Now you're testing my patience.
Hey!
Gotcha.
Gears of the storm!
Confess! Fracture!
A dead meat!
On that. Why do you have such shit fucking
Get it on!
corruption? Like,
Merc!
are you serious, Thea?
For regrets.
Ever seen one of these?
Can't move it!
Actually
Situation.
die. That's so fucked up.
Ugh.
It always happens to me too when I go to hotels. Aw. You have to bring your own sheets to hotels, imagine. Bring a sleeping bag. Then you're going camping or something.
Again.
Missile pack a punch. The hunch is on.
Cyclone!
Look alive!
Bring it on! Yeah!
Oh, that takes so fucking long. At least it makes it harder. Actually takes me a while to like fight enemies now. I bring a sleeping bag. Ah! Modern problems, one solutions, all that jazz. So is this the right set to have on her? And I probably should have an annual damage goblet on her. I know. It's the wrong one. Animal. What do I put on her then? What? What? They bundle up in the bed and I don't really ever guess what we're going to relive the moment of my first time being here. You're pregnant. Oh, I just farmed everyone's purse. I was nowhere close to you. How in what world can I be pregnant? The second coming of Christ or Satan? Well. My god. Oh my god, Chuya, did you say Satan because Mega's gay? Oh my god. I can't believe you think like I can't believe you think like gay people are like what the hell that like they're the spawns of Satan. Oh my god, imagine saying that. Like holy fuck. When someone coming out with Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh god, I love the delay because like it'll take a second for her to like it ain't Pride Month yet. What you mean? What the fuck does that mean? Lads, ammo damage bonus, goblet, or attack. Which one? Attack's honor at the moment, but like... Say because it's a price. Hell gates to go to hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. What does she scale off of? I'm guessing it scales off attack. Oh, you're going to send her to get that second fucking thing as well. What's going on? I'd be telling myself to go to hell, but sure, I guess I'm being gaslight. Echo is gatekeep. Girl boss. Male wife manipulate manslaughter. Maybe I should leave it as an attack goblet because, like, if she scales up attack, wouldn't that be handier? Mega, what advice would you say I give up? I played this game with Mega before, I'm pretty sure. Where I said what you think I am, and they guessed wrong. Homosexual. I'll try to decrypt from me. Homosexual. Hmm. I don't know what I should do.
Huh.
Gay.
My intuition tells me that some...
I feel like
Once, when I was...
all my characters and use all their bursts I found for it. No, because once I use resin, I'm going to do Baiju story quest. Actually, I should probably just do it now. I should probably just do it now because that's going to take a while, isn't this? Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Actually, do I have to do a story quest? Can we just, like... I don't think I want to do a story quest this weekend. Can I do it, like, next week? No, because, like, isn't there a patch coming out next week? Is that when the update's coming? And then that'll be, like, new story. Fuck. Ugh. I'm tired. I don't wanna. How long does this quest take? We're not gonna let me in. We're not gonna have fun time all together. That I would have to healing story with. How long does it take? Like, maybe if it takes like, I don't know, 2 hours, maybe I could do it. That's pushing it though. Oh, no Genshin, an hour of unskippable dialogue. I know. I know. Let's go over. Hey, you came down to sleep. How are you, Teddy? Don't come up. Don't come up. Come here. Oh, come here to me. How are you, boo? Don't get caught in the wires. Don't get caught in the wires. Good. Good boy. You've been sleepy. He's been sleeping all day. Little lazy boy. The little lazy baby. This just use all my bursts to someone else. Chuya, you play with Mega. Why don't you? Oh. I see a character who I'm not playing. Oh, holy fuck! Jesus, Teddy! What the fuck was that?
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Shit, that fucking freaked me out. He just suddenly he jumped. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. Oh my god. I can't move at the moment, womanly times.
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in the Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
Mega, would I call you bestie if I didn't like you? Yes. I think you would, Julia. I think, like, bestie's just like bestie, you know?
She went a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler? Changsheng can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Like a dog.
Hey! Who's talking about me behind my back?
Changsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
Oh my god, just look at him. So pretty. Also, as I said, I wouldn't just take turn with friends. It's like none of. It's like saying no, my friendships mean nothing.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju.
Uncle Baiju.
Look at him. He's so pretty.
Changsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition?
That
As
hair.
much as you can recall.
Oh my god. When he went down, the fucking plat went flying. Oh my god, lad, that hair. And then, like, look at him. Wait, look at him. He's fucking gorgeous.
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
Holy shit.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
New episode, nice.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine. so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told you that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Can I just say, I find it so funny that he's like meant to be sick and shit, and he's just out wearing a crop top. like man's, you're probably freezing.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child. I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
His family. We have to find them.
What's even in line for you to be Oh, poor Mega. Chia, get online and help Mega. I believe you're being so mean. I went the wrong way. It's the wrong exit. Whoops. That's queer talk right there. Who else my name on? Sure, why not? Look at his legs go. You went in. He's trying his best.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the...
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
I don't think Mega likes me.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
Saw you.
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates... I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Good battery. It's good, okay. Lupa. This one. Oh yeah, Chuya, I was playing more Star Rail. I'm after getting where I left off was I have to follow oh my god. I had to follow Fushen Fushen down I can't remember where we're going. But you actually have to run after her that part. Chia, would I call you Bessie if I didn't like you? You would.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Oh, I know
Oh
who's
no!
right up here.
It's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
I know what happens next. Why did we
Watch
wait
where
so
you're
long before
going.
running?
Oh, dear customer. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
You would, I wouldn't. That's a sacred term for friends. Bro, the kids shouting jump scared me. You're just copying what I said.
Huh?
Lose Celestia.
Dad!
Hey, Hotel! My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon. My worst nightmare. I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
That's like saying none of my friends mean nothing. Plagiarizer. I mean, at least use ChatGPT. New Chuya flopped episode.
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Chingsa village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Wait, you're leaving. Okay, now you hate me. That's why I'm picking up.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hotel. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second.
Here I was trying to talk to you about Star Rail as well. I was like, oh yeah, I'm at this part. And like, nothing.
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you? Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Yeah. Mini pharmacy. Boo Boo Pharmacy. Booba.
Come
Pharmacy.
on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends? Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
What the fuck?
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay.
I know you screamed. I was there.
It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
I forgot you were there. Okay, I get it. Unforgettable. Thanks.
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today. Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course. You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Like, the host say you're not playing Genshin and watch stream. if you want to go play Genshin, go play Genshin. I'm not going to hold you here. You're not a hostage. I don't have a gun pointed at your back. Don't look out the window. When you finish the quest, I'll join these on my verse immediately. Sounds like a plan. Oh wait, we all went back to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am a hostage.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
I'm so sorry, but like, I can't get over the fact he's wearing a crop top. His belly button is distracting. Push it away.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
I actually can't get over it. Like, it's like, lad, please.
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
I was just minding my business, about to take a bite of my Big Mac, and suddenly I get strangled and pushed into a bin and then into a van.
So it's been a long time indeed. No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
And if I blink, the camera points that direction.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Changsheng.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
I'm sorry, he said ready as I'll ever be, and I just saw that fucking song from the Tangled animated series. I've never watched it, but the fucking song was on TikTok. It was on a lot. Well, on my TikTok anyway. So you shouldn't do this to me again. Just let me eat my Big Mac in peace. Okay. Just this once, okay? Never had Big Mac before. I don't like burgers that much, so I don't even remember if I even have ever had a Big Mac. English, please. Words, please. Why is this loading screen taking so long? What the fuck? Here we go.
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
I'm not a big fan of onions.
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
I remember whenever I went to McDonald's, I'd always get a caramel frappe, curly fries, and I'd vary them between like getting like chicken tenders, or they don't call it chicken tenders there. Not the goujons, like actual like doing the chicken selects. I think that's what they call the like actual chicken ones. And sometimes I'd get the mozzarella sticks instead, if ever they were out, because they were like out every now and then. The cheesy bites, as they call them. Or yeah, and curly fries were twisty fries, not curly fries.
The scenery, the spectacled, snake-bedecked docks. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today? Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like?
With mozzarella sticks, I haven't had them either. They're grand. You get spicy ones. I do like those ones. I like a little bit of spice. No, I suppose besides them, like every now and then I might get a wrap from the place. Or one day I was feeling adventurous. I got like they have a spicy like chicken legends type thing. They do like the not like a burger. You know, they've got like the longer versions. But like that wasn't too bad. I'll be honest. For some reason, I just felt like getting like something different and something that I usually wouldn't get. And I was like, we'll see if like I actually do like burger type things. And it was okay. It wasn't too bad. I just eat nuggets. All the mush.
Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
What type of remains were in his system, by the way? Because I didn't see anything myself, but like, where were they?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
I do remember that, yeah. I remember playing that story quest. I'm so cold. Aww.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death.
Yeah, I remember that hotel. Also, Mega, if you're so cold, get a blanket, get a hoodie. Get all snuggly and warm. Go on.
These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle.
Oh.
Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
No, he didn't. Like, oh yes, a spell. Obviously, it wasn't that he just saw like some pharmacist was like, hey, I want to do something different. Like, you know, I don't want to keep up the, like, we've been doing this funeral parlor stuff for like hundreds of years now. I want to try something new. I want to help people before they die, and want to study medicine. No. He had to be cursed. Of course, Hotel. Of course. Like, I'm in bed. Feels uncomfortable. I don't know why. Mega. God. Just get her blankets or something. I don't know.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him.
What's up with my throat? It feels so fucking weird.
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baiju is around me.
In all fairness,
He'd never tell me anything.
I was talking a lot earlier before stream. Like, literally just before stream. I had, like, the same conversation with two different people. feel like I was fucking talking a lot.
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baiju is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say. Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Imagine talking. I know. So that's why my throat feels so weird. I was talking and my body was like, no, never again. How about you don't? Shut the fuck up, you know?
Oh, Wally, it's not a... Aha! What?
Fucking Chi-Chi. Leave her alone. What's this? Moonlight upon ocean waves. For my birthday this year, our longtime fans booked a ship for the entire Yunnan opera troupe, on which to admire the full moon. As this was the request of our adoring supporters, we of course decided to go. I discussed matters with everyone, and seeing how devoted our fans are, we agreed that it was best to repay them in at least some small part with a performance. Upon seeing beneath the moon, accompanied by the sound of the waves, I think this song is best suited for this scene. Frosty disk of the full moon rises upon a lonely island, life fleeting as a pleasant dream. Let me raise my cup with open heart and drink to my soul's satisfaction. Spend my birthday creating beautiful memories of friends and those who love me and appreciate opera fills me with joy. I hope that you might be part of those memories. I hope that you might be a part of those memories, but as I am unsure if you have a free moment, I'm writing you this letter of invitation. Should you wish to join me in scene and song beneath the moon, then do come along. Lad, you already left. You could have asked us before you went on this fucking on this trip. I'm so tired. I'm also tired. Join the club. Oh, also 8 o'clock. Let's see. Fuck, why did you say that? Of course I fucking yawn now. You said the fucking... You said the magic word tired. Next thing you know, I'm fucking yawning. Well done, Mega. You cursed me. I blame you for this. You're the reason I'm tired. Wait, that sounds weird. You're the reason I'm tired. Sounds a bit weird.
It's a new
Hold
day.
on.
Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how
Dad!
Oh, are you?
His eyes are a different color. They were silver yesterday and they're brown now.
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Well, it's gonna stream again. Then don't.
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
Ah,
How'd you know?
Yeah, I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
How? Just stay awake. Easy. how do I not fall asleep? Stay awake. Oh, you know.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now.
Man's coughs once. You're dying. This is it. They know.
But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Not easy and one eye open and typing with one. Well, there you go. You have one eye open. Lad, two eyes open. What do you think you're doing? I'm typing with one finger.
Who's there? Why did you follow us here?
Because we're stalking you.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
He's so pretty.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system. Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace.
In like 4 hours. No way. Ain't no way in 4 hours.
Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Sure. Sure, I believe you. Whatever you say. Also 10 hours. As if.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own. Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Chingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiangli.
Oh, it's kind of secluded, isn't it? Kind of secluded. It's like on the other side of a river, on the other side of a mountain.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here?
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Chingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Because your heart is as beautiful as yourself. Mwah. He is beauty, he is grace.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, hmm? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the... Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now, hmm? Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up, but if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Time flies. Zhongli's had a son, and he's all grown up.
I wonder if Jiangli's changed at all, after all these years.
Who's a historic and leave? What's that meant to mean? So what are you doing about you? Are you still there? Here he comes. Come on, come on, come on. Get out of them. Yes. Anyway.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
What'd you find?
What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
Huh. You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Damn.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
The mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
Yeah.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
She's so dumb.
Huh? So you're saying... it was Jiangli? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I feel like that's not an uncommon thing. Like, that used to happen a lot, didn't it? That, like, women, like, poison and kill their husbands.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiangli does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jialiang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery. Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother lode is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach. Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Look at his smile. He's gorgeous. Look at him. Look at him. Oh.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face? Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually.
What?
I got someone on speed dial.
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
My bae, my boo, my baby boy. Call for him. Zhao! Are you there?
You called?
Yes, I did.
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before.
Oh yeah, cause the fucking the trailer thing that came out.
The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
But you're being nice to him. You love him.
You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Lament! Useless!
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of
Holy
Changsheng
fuck, you're
village.
still here. Chuya, why didn't you say anything? I thought I was alone.
A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis.
It's been like 5 minutes since Mega said anything. I thought it was abandoned.
The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Changsheng village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
You should just stay with us. Like, why'd you have to leave?
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
Oh, he's not immortal, trust me.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Why turn around and walk away? You're just going to disappear.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Shell for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master! Master, there's a problem.
What's up?
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
Jesus Christ, lad, you ran across the country?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now!
The man's fucking ran. She's a runner, she's a track star. This is... Okay, it's nothing.
Dad! What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baiju, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gwei left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gwei, please take Jiaoliang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Oh, he is. So we can figure out how to stop it.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
Lad, you're fucking killing Baiju.
Wait, where's Dr. Baiju? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baiju in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he... Huh? Hey, wait up!
More loading times. Holy fuck.
Huh?
Oh boy.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baiju's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
God, the loading times.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again?
Girlie was trying to fucking kill him off.
Baizu! Changsheng!
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from God remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
Did he just say efficacy? Yeah, he did. For a second I was like, what, isn't that meant to be efficiency? But like, no. Oh, it's just a wholly other word that was being used. Sorry, I wasn't like reading the words that was there. I was like, for a second I was like, oh, to ensure its continued efficiency. I was... But that's just a different word. Oh my god. Able to perform a task to a satisfactory or expected degree. The word comes from the same roots as effectiveness and is often used synonymously, although in pharmacological, a distinction is now often made between efficiency and effectiveness. Okay, so it's like specifically used for like medical stuff, I guess. Huh. Efficacy versus efficiency. Summary: while the two words are similar, efficiency versus efficacy, oh my god, have different meanings. Efficacy is about whether or not something can be done. All efficiency is how something is done, and if... Okay. Okay.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
So it's not as efficient as it once was, but it's still efficient?
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible, whatever the cost may be.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Changsheng village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to godmanes over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I'm fearing the worst.
Oh no, he heard everything.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it?
What about your son?
There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Oh my god, they're all around the corner. Everyone's around the corner.
Very well. Then follow me.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
There. I didn't. My dog was next to me, like, and I look away and I look back, and he's gone. He just moved over. Okay, he's on the other side of the table. I just couldn't see him. Usually when he moves, you hear like the fucking little click clack of his nails. I guess on the map.
That strange feeling is back.
His reaction to this stuff.
It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
God, what time is it? Oh my god, it's 10 to 2. I'm gonna go for 2 hours. Holy fuck.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Come on, Moya. Taking so long.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
Okay. We're definitely getting close to the end if we're going into a domain. Dendro and Geo.
What shall we do?
We'll have to bring Baiju. No, because we'll get a Baiju when we go in there. I suppose I could still bring my Baiju. Just to have him. Actually, I'll bring Kuki as well.
Don't tell me they did it
Just
again.
He doesn't advise you. I'll bring out Hazen. It'll be pure fucking Geo. Pure Geo team.
I'll treat your wounds.
Or Geo? Dendro. What am I fucking saying? Dendro based team. God, Hazen's getting a Kuki full healer, Baiju healer shielder, and Zhongli shielder. He is 1.5 healers and shielders. 1.5 healer, 1.5 shielder. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You came over to say hello, Teddy, did you? Or are you getting lonely over there? He's such a cute dog. Are you giving out to me? Or saying it's time to go to bed? Is that what's happening? Soon, Teddy, soon. Good boy. So fluffy.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Oh my god, this is my Baiju, the trial one. This is the trial one. They stole my Baiju. You bitch. What does this do? Another charge. When your own active character hits a nearby opponent with their attacks, Baiju will unleash a Gossamer Splice. Initiate one attack for returning, dealing 250% of Baiju's attack as danger damage and healing for 20% of Universal Diagnosis. Gossamer Sprite's normal healing. Wait, that actually seems really. I was just wait, that's really good. I was like really like there ain't no way, but like when your own active character hits a nearby opponent with their attacks. Okay, 20% of universal diagnosis. What's that? So it doesn't heal as much, but like, what the fuck? I didn't read through any what is like constellations do. Increases damage 10%. And Sprite. Or splice hit spawns. Okay, I think his constellations are actually pretty fucking decent, I'll admit.
Mind the side effects. Here you are.
The doctor was seeing.
Mind the side effects.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me. I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Nice.
Aha! We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Sorry, can you say that again? The fucking walls opened up and I couldn't hear you. Okay. So we want one over there, then one over there. Is this close enough or do I have to push you over? Okay. Does that turn off if I activate it again? Oh, it doesn't.
Another pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
The doctor will see. Our bond is strong.
A process of elimination.
Stand with me.
Yes, it's just like normally attacking. I'm guessing. Like, then they're fucking- oh my god. Do I need to pull another Baiju? Is that what I'm hearing? Where's Dendro? Where's Dendro? There it is. Okay. So it'll do like a little bit of healing, a little bit. Okay. That's fucking. Of course it is. Yeah. And this one doesn't activate. Okay. What's over here anyway? Oh. Wall, I guess. Oh. Hello, boyo.
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back. Seems like an emergency.
Defract!
Flicker.
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away! It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect. And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stopped working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance. Not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see Ayu grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die...
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang. Baiju, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li! What's the point of it all?
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad.
Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Never even said goodbye to your son. Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
Jialiang! 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 Jialiang!
Dad! Are you awake?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baiju, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now,
Oh my
you're
gosh.
more akin to a zombie than a human.
Oh my god.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Changsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You freak people out, Hotel. I hope you know that.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baiju, and cure Dad for good!
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Changsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone? All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion. At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baiju, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Now that
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second...
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Oh no. Oh boy, oh, you're in for a wild ride. That's... Oh, it's right there. Okay. I was like, there can't be another door, is there? Just load, yeah. Okay. AC stream for 2.5 hours. We should just finish this anyway. And then, what? Use resin, go to bed. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm actually starving, holy fuck. I didn't eat, any, what you call it. I had dinner, but I mean, like, I had that at like fucking 4 or 5 o'clock. I think since then I've had like a chocolate bar. That's it. Oh yeah, so that means it's been nearly, okay, it's been like probably 10 hours since I ate a proper meal. Okay, that, it kind of makes sense. Why I'd be somewhat hungry. Oh, following you.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
What does that mean?
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Boy,
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Shenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe your fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Paimon, fuck off.
Mom, come and join
Oh,
us.
God.
The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
I was having such a good time watching the story like be fleshed out. And she appears again.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a
God.
second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay? Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? medicine or poison. Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baiju, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it? Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten. I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Here we go. There we go. Get off here. What? Doesn't someone usually save a time for it? Maybe by just level the thing. Wait, no, let me go check. Oh. Yeah, I'll condense my resin and then I'll go. There's nothing here anyway. So usually they tend to stay for a bit and like wherever you left them. Like I remember when I did Joe's when he was in the inn for a bit. He was sitting down in the kitchen for a bit. You know? I remember as well when I did Joe's one, it was like I did it late one night, right? And I think it went into I think I finished it after like God, it's like now where like it was late. It was like probably in the AMs, and it was I think either it was about to turn into like the next day, like because always like 3-4 a.m. the game will like reset for the next day. Well, here it does anyway, and he wasn't out here either. But basically he I left him there, and when I came back the next day doing a daily, he was still there, but he freaked me the fuck out because I thought he was gone. I was like, oh, I went to bed and came, like, you know, he'll be gone by the time I wake up because like they will reset. Well, not in fact what happens. It's not in fact the case. I just saw like suddenly in the corner of the room. I was like, holy shit. Because I think he was like following, like his head like was like moving to follow, like where I was, looking my direction. So I think it was like I just saw something moving slightly, and I knew it wasn't the character. Yeah. Okay. We'll use up those tomorrow then. So I am wrecked. It is 25 to 3. Okay. So a big thank you to anyone and everyone who was, is, or will be watching the stream. Shout out to Mega and Chuya for dropping in and saying hello. But that's gonna be all from me. If you're watching the VOD on Twitch or YouTube, don't be afraid to like, subscribe, or follow. And I'll see you tomorrow for a quick, short little stream where we'll we'll do the weekly bosses, we'll do the commissions and requests, dailies, obviously, and use a present. Oh, is the thing still out? When does the Overflowing Mastery ends? 1 day, 1 hour. I think tomorrow's actually the last day for that. Okay. So yeah, we'll finish up on those. That sounds good to me. So yeah. Thank you. Goodbye. And I'll see you tomorrow.